In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing CALIX Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At CALIX Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calixsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. CALIX Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calixsolutions.io.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver and the whole shit. Damn it. Blah. Cut. Rewind. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, Bitcoin Ben, here with the ever-aging Patrick. Finally hit 147 years old. So happy birthday to you, brother.
Oh, birthday. I got a while to go before that one, but thanks.
Yeah. How are you, brother?
I'm doing fine. Yeah. Looks like a lovely day.
Yep. Actually, we are both up here in St. Louis at our CALIX Solutions office. And boy, oh boy, is America in a little bit of turmoil. But hey, when you have, when you're sick, sometimes you got to go through some shit in order to get better. And that's what I see really going on right now is out in California, here in St. Louis, as you just let me know, in Houston, in Austin. And I think they're trying to get something going up in New York, but they're having issues because the local government's like, no, fuck you. Fuck you. We've had enough bullshit.
Yeah. Eric Adams isn't having any of it. Yeah. And, once again, Mayor Bass of Los Angeles is slow to respond to the problems that her citizens are contending with. It happened when there were the fires in the Palisades. She was slow to respond then, as was Governor Newsom. And she's slow this time as well to respond.
Maybe she's just slow.
Well, she's a communist, and she enjoys the chaos.
Oh my God. She's a communist out in California?
Yes, sir. She went to Cuba.
They better hope. She better hope no one in California finds out she's a communist. They're gonna elect her president.
It could be. Queen of California. Yeah.
This is what amazes me. You look back in history, every communist system, local or national, has collapsed under its own ridiculousness, and yet you still have people who are like, you know what? They just didn't do it right. We need good communists. What, like Chairman Mao? I mean, what kills me about people who are communist or communist sympathizers or Marxist or whatever the hell you want to call them, it always winds up with people dying.
Right.
It isn't like you implement communism and the roads get bad. No, it winds up with mass murders. Look what's going on in Africa right now. Yeah, so we got to kill some white people. Big deal. Like, what the fuck is, if you have an idea and part of reaching the goal of that idea is other people have to die, it's a bad fucking idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, you were around when Karl Marx was alive. What was it like living through that whole era of the 1860s?
Well, he was a rich kid, so it wasn't like he had to, he had to deal with the struggle. He never did.
No.
He never dealt with the struggle. He wrote this with Peter Engel, and it was hypothetical. Neither of those two clowns ever lived the exercise.
Yeah. Isn't that weird how it's always the rich motherfuckers who love communism, but the poor people are like, wait, we're just hungry. Right? We don't give a fuck about your utopia.
Yeah.
We just like a burger. Maybe some French fries or something.
Yeah. And I don't honestly think there were French fries at that time. It was too early.
Yeah, or let's see, 1860. There's a lot of bread. What do they call, like, mead? Wasn't that like a soup that you
no
put
mead?
Bread in?
Mead porridge is what they would have done that probably, but mead was a alcohol.
Of course, you would know that. This is one thing about Irish people. It's like you have the whole knowledge of how alcohol is created, how you make it in your garage, in your guys' fucking DNA. It's just like a thing, man.
Well, who started bootlegging down in the hills of yeah. It was the Irish who brought
Irish.
Yep. They'd make poteen back on the sod, poteen, and they back on the sod. They'd make that, and so they brought that skill set with them. Yeah.
Great friggin' point. Ireland, it's bad.
Yeah.
When over in Ireland, the most popular person who might actually get elected president is an ex-UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Who's basically like, yeah, fuck all of you. We're just going to kick your asses. Out in the street, boys, out in the street. It's time to clean house.
Yeah.
And Ireland is not a big country.
No, it's not.
It's a little bitty place, but yet all of the immigrants have illegal immigrants, let me rephrase, are there, and they're changing the culture of Ireland. And Ireland, this is where the whole idea of real fucking culture came in. Because in Ireland, you had and have what are called a clan, right? A clan is a tight-knit community. When you're a clan, it's blood and like marriage, and there's a very big religious aspect in there too, but you're dealing with thousands of years of tribal clan evolution, and you're going to send in another culture and try to fuck with them? Irish people are known for two things: drinking and fighting. That's like their hobbies.
And we're all out of booze.
Yeah, we're all out of booze. You really want to set Ireland on fucking fire? Have a prohibition for a week.
Oh, yeah.
And see how quickly shit turns around.
Yeah. Oh, how funny. How funny.
All right, there was a huge announcement from, unfortunately, Brian Armstrong over at Coinbase, but he is correct. He announced yesterday or the day before that he and Coinbase are personally active, helping 60% of the Fortune 500 companies get set up Bitcoin reserves. 60%. That would be what? Like 300? A little less than 300 Fortune 500 companies.
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge deal, because we're talking the top 500 corporations in America. And that's what I heard on a call last week, was this quarter, there's a minimum of 500 companies, well-known, publicly traded companies, that are launching Bitcoin reserves. 500. And another guy on the call lives in Florida, very big supporter of the Bitcoin. His first name's Mike. He said, no, it's well over 1,000.
Really?
Yeah, because he held an event last month. Now maybe it was actually in March, and it was called Bitcoin for Corporations, and it was a 3 or 4 day event. And basically what it was walking through how a corporation would adopt Bitcoin as a reserve or tie it to the corporation somehow. And word is, just from that event, over 6,000 corporations reached out to Michael Saylor's organization with like, okay, how do we do it? Who can we get a hold of at Coinbase? Who can we get a hold of at, what's it called? NYDIG up in New York. Who can we get a hold of? And if we have over 1,000 public companies, now some of them are private also, but the majority of them are actually publicly traded companies that are adopting the Bitcoin reserve in this quarter, which is June, July, and August, I think. Isn't that right? Or is it?
What's that?
Is what quarter are we in?
Right now we're in the third quarter or second quarter.
All right. So in this quarter, maybe they were talking about next quarter, which launches in a month, right? Yeah. January, February, March, that's quarter one.
Right.
April, May, June, that's quarter two. All right. So they're probably talking about quarter three, which would be July, August, September.
Correct.
In those 3 months, if over 1,000 companies are launching a Bitcoin reserve on their balance sheet, that's huge. That is because you talk about an October, that's going to be, because here, let me ask you this. What do you think about the range we're in? 109 to like 102, then back and kind of, and really for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, it's been 109, 107, just that scraping through. What does that tell you? Or really, does it tell you anything?
I don't think it does. Right now, I don't think it tells me anything, and I'm sticking with my 125
at year end.
Yeah. Who was it?
I think you're going to owe me $1.
Okay. Well,
and I will
see.
Collect that $1. Look at the size of this Red Bull.
I'm going to pay you in pennies.
I don't care. That's 100 pennies. Hey, 100. This is what's good. This is why they're no longer making any pennies, because 1 penny costs 1.3 cents to make. That's the America we're living in right now.
Well, I would also expect that there's going to be a bit of an inflation that's associated with this, because they're going to be rounding up to the next nickel.
Oh, absolutely. Because, I mean, is that, and how does that screw up? Man, that's because you're chopping off zeros. That is what happened in the Weimar Republic.
Well, you're chopping off zeros only up to a nickel, right?
Yeah.
So you've got 5-cent increments.
But how long?
But you're still losing 4.
Right. How long does a nickel last? What can you buy for a nickel? Not a damn thing. And how much does it cost to produce that nickel? Because it ain't really made out of nickel anymore, I don't think.
No.
Eventually, we're going to have plastic coins, because it's the only thing that's going to work. And I think this is a great signal of why we are moving to digital currencies, because we've reached the point where inflation has completely depegged us from reality of physical commodities. Our money is no longer tied to any tether of reality of physical commodities. if you've looked at the numbers, the real price of gold right now should be about $81,000 an ounce. That's what the real price should be in alignment with M2 money supply. And that doesn't even factor in M3, which is all the credit shit. So we're done. I mean, you have the head of BlackRock, the CEO of BlackRock last week literally came out and said, if we don't get the deficit under control, his words, Bitcoin will replace the US dollar as the global exchange unit. He's not just gonna willy-nilly say that. Right? This guy's up to his ass in US dollars. That's the equivalent of a person who owns a fucking farm going out and going, you know what? You see all my corn out here? It's fucking garbage. And you have the Federal Reserve who's dead set on not lowering interest rates because they're like inflation. No, we live in a Keynesian economic system. In a Keynesian economic system, if you do not print more money, the system fails. And that's where we're at. We're at the point where we're getting rid of pennies because, well, we priced ourselves out of that metal. You know, we've inflated ourselves out of the ability to make a penny. That's what happened in the Weimar Republic. They quit using coins and moved strictly to paper money because they could not afford the metal for the coins because the coins did not represent an adequate enough numeral number for purchase. And they're like, fuck it, switch on the printing press. We're just going to print the fuck out of this shit. And that's what we're doing now. And Trump, I actually talked with a guy this morning. He thinks I'm crazy, but fuck you, I'm going to hold to it. Trump announced that as of January 1st, every American that is born will get $1,000 put into an account. I'm going to say there's going to be some fucking Bitcoin in those accounts because Trump's not stupid. Trump's family's not stupid. They're going balls deep into Bitcoin mining. They're going balls deep into purchasing Bitcoin. Everyone is. You think Trump isn't going to attach a fraction of a friggin' Bitcoin knowing where America is going to buy up a bunch of Bitcoin? This is the replacement model for Social Security. Mark my words. I had a conversation with a guy this morning. God bless his heart. He's up in Canada. He was like, nah, Why would he do that? And I said, really? Why would he have America buy Bitcoin? He's said it before. Well, maybe with all this national debt, maybe we just write them a little Bitcoin check. Folks, all the signs are there. They're rebuilding the system on top of Bitcoin because it is a decentralized, accretive, that's a word, accumulative value over time. That is actually tied to the productivity of nations now, because Trump is putting it in the reserve. That means that America's financial and monetary system will be linked with Bitcoin. That's what that means. When he says we're going to have a Bitcoin reserve, that's like having an oil reserve. What he's saying is the old America was basically built on top of the petrodollar after we unplugged from gold. Now Trump's is saying, yeah, fuck the petrodollar, because oil is not the future. It's not going away, but it's definitely not the future. What the future is digital and AI, because AI productivity and robotics, folks, Elon announced yesterday or the day before, he's rolling out his Tesla taxi thingamajigger, I think August 1 or something like. Folks, we're about to be surrounded by robots.
You saw that, and you saw that video in China of that technician who had the robot go ape on him
and beat the hell out of him.
Well, he didn't. He was able to stay out of its reach.
Yeah,
yeah. He had to unplug it in order. Yeah, I hope that guy has nightmares for that. I mean, this is stupid. This is really stupid. But yeah.
Hey, humans are human. And unfortunately, there's enough of us who have such an ego that we think that we can create an intelligent thinking robot and that we'll be able to control them. No. It's going to be a shit show. I can tell you that. Yeah, but hey, reality is reality. What's coming is coming. And you're not going to have an Uber driver. You're going to have an Uber that pulls up. And we haven't even talked about the flying Ubers that are coming.
Oh, yeah. I just hope I'll have my jetpack by then.
Oh, we'll get you one, Patrick. We'll get you one. Now, we'll have to probably have yours with like a walker in front of it.
Sure.
You know, so you and your walker can like fly away.
I just need to come down with a good landing. That's all. I just need to stick a good landing.
Who's that one guy who's like, I don't mind flying. It's the falling part that fucks with me.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to mention something while everybody's watching. First, CALIX Solutions did send out an email about the Auth0 security enhancement that we're adding to the system. You will have gotten if you are a CALIX laptop holder, you will have gotten an email from us saying, this is coming. We're going to need you to do a login here in order for you to be synced up, and it's protecting your access to the portal, and it's for CALIX Solutions. Secondly, this is a more general statement about smartphones. Hackers are selling counterfeit smartphones out there.
Yep.
And they are infected with Triada Trojan malware. It steals cryptos and sensitive data because it's deeply embedded in the device's system. So these guys are using this to worm in to bank accounts, to crypto wallets, to brokerage accounts, etc. So just beware. Don't buy a used smartphone. Don't buy a smartphone from anybody on eBay or Marketplace on Facebook or on a street corner. Buy them from a service provider's shop. So just throwing that out there, folks.
And everyone listening, I have told you guys over and over again, I don't care how much friggin' Bitcoin you have, do not hold it on your phone or on something that looks like a fucking keychain or something like that. You need a CALIX Solutions crypto laptop. It's built for your cryptos. That's it. If you take your money seriously, get a crypto laptop. In fact, that reminds me, word from the sponsor. Patrick will be right back. Try not to die.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
And we're back. Okay. Patrick, oh, you didn't die. Thank God.
One day you'll be right, though.
And you'll have on a nice pair of shoes at your service.
But then, I'm going after you, so.
We'll see, brother. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably right because while I'm sitting here like drinking Red Bulls and shit, you're going to the gym and you have no gray hair. And I know that you don't diet.
Oh,
it's just
no, I would. I can be vain at times. I'm not that vain.
No, well, plus there's no way you'd put that much effort into it. You'd be like, fuck that.
I could. Yeah. Listen, I've been married to the same woman for 43 years, and there are certain things that are not going to change.
Yeah, honey, take it or leave it.
Yeah, that's right.
This is what you get.
That's right. That's right.
Oh man, it's. I just wonder why there's so much information out there with what's going on with cryptos, not just Bitcoin. Because guys, I'm telling you now, BlackRock is launching an exchange out of Texas, and it's going to replace the New York Stock Exchange. And it's going to be tokenized. All right. And everyone's like, oh, New York is, it's never going to migrate to Texas. No one's going to bullshit, because Texas is working with BlackRock, and taxation is going to be so attractive that as that one guy from the 90s, there's going to be a giant sucking sound coming out of New York and going straight to Texas, because the friendliness of the government of Texas, that he's in a wheelchair.
Abbott.
Yeah, but that guy is not really bending over backwards because he's in a wheelchair, but if he could, he would be bending over backwards for more and more companies. And I mean, California, watch for this, guys. California's losing corporations like crazy. There's rumors that there's a group of tech bros that are looking at Texas for a new Silicon Valley, because Texas, number one, a ton of energy, and they're building more. And these tech bros need data centers. And old wheelchair Abbott is rolling out, no pun intended, rolling out the red carpet and saying, hey, we got land. I mean, I don't know if you realize how big fucking Texas is. It took me 14 hours just to drive across Texas. That's a big state. And they're basically saying, hey, tech bros, we got a ton of energy. We got a ton of room. We got decent weather. How about you come down here and launch your AI/crypto processing plants here in Texas? And they're offering them tax breaks. One of them is whatever it costs you to move to Texas, you get that fully written off on your taxes here in Texas. So whatever it costs you, we won't charge you taxes up to that amount. And I think there's also like a 7-year grace period on taxes. They're lit to, and these friggin' tech bros they're smelling opportunity, because do you think California is going to let them with their green energy horse shit?
Well, they let Chevron's move into Texas.
Yeah.
California doesn't want, they just don't want any oil refineries for whatever reason. They believe people won't be driving gas consuming cars. Although they're saying that you can't, in California, you won't be able to buy one in 2035, I believe.
Yeah.
But there's still going to be a crap ton of people who need gas.
Plus, it isn't just gasoline. These refineries, if you know how oil refinement works, it's petroleum.
Right.
It splits up the layers of the petroleum products. So you have you have jet fuel, you have diesel, you have regular gas, you have asphalt, which is the oil, like the real thick shit. You have that, and then there are other layers in there that we use for plastics. Right? Oil isn't just gasoline. Oil is rubber. Oil is plastics. Oil is capsules for medication. Oil is his glasses. Oil is this hat. Oil is this shirt. Everything we use, what do you think tires are made out of? A lot of it's oil. And so this whole idea that, oh, we're going to stop using oil. Yeah, fuck off, idiot. That's like saying, well, you know, in a few years, the humans aren't going to need water. California's problem is they are led by stupid people, elected by stupid people. So all of the smart people out in California, get the fuck out. California is turning into the little bus of America. Leave all the stupid people in California, let them lick the windows, let them pick their nose and flick it, and fucking yell at all of the capitalists and tell us how bad. Let them set California on fire economically, in reality, and culturally, because it's a shithole with nice weather. That's what it is. It's an outhouse on a beach. That's basically what fucking California is.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of shit out on a nice coast. And I hate to say it, but they've ruined California. And they're so fucking stupid that they leave when stupid people leave California and go to Texas. And they're like, well, I had to get out of California. It got crazy. By the way, have you guys heard of progressivism? It's a great idea. We did it in Cali. Let's implement that here in Texas.
Yeah, let's go green.
Right. It's retarded people are still retarded if they move. So we got a bunch of retards from fucking California. Like, well, I'm tired of this taxation. They keep raising my taxes. Everybody I vote for keeps raising my fucking taxes. So I'm just going to move. So they move to Texas and then they vote for other fucking retards. Because what they do is they go to Austin. They drive around the city. They look for something with a fucking rainbow flag, which is the retard headquarters of the area usually. And they're like, oh, it's my people. It's other progressives and liberals. Let's go in there and have a conversation about how we should make everybody else's lives so much better like ours. And then they collect enough other retards, and the next thing you know, we got a retard voting bloc. And of course, they're going to vote with the Democrats because the Democrats are definitely the retard party. I mean, any party where one of your major planks is HQ, what's they call
LGBT.
it? Yeah. Hyphen.
Yeah.
Question mark at, it's, and the rest of us Americans, we just have to look at the stupid people and go, oh, look, it's stupid people. And this is why I will never be president. I would have an IQ test.
Take away the helmets. Take away the helmets.
Bingo. That you just see, that's what I love about Patrick. He simplifies it. The problem with Americans and America is helmets. We started putting helmets on stupid little kids. Those kids weren't meant to make it out of childhood. They were the examples for the other children what not to do.
Don't be like Ray Ray.
Right. Ray got on his bike, decided to go onto the highway and get fucking killed. Right? Don't be Ray Ray. But we put helmets on all of these little fuckers, and we put little knee pads, and we wrapped them in fucking bubble. And now when they fall, they don't get hurt. And if they do get hurt, mom's there to totally over dramatize that bullshit and be like, oh, should we go to the emergency room? Fuck no, we shouldn't go to the fucking emergency room. He scraped his knee. Fuck him. Rub some dirt on it and fucking be a man, you little shit. We got too many, and I've said this before, we got too many pussies with penises. That's a bumper sticker. Somebody run with it. That's it. That's it. That will solve our problems. We need strong people. We need people who will point at retards and go, you're fucking retarded. Your vote don't count no more. Nope. Give me your voting card. Like we have voting cards. I'm just frustrated with the stupidity of liberals and progressives. Because at what point do you realize your idea is bad?
Oh, no, they don't. That's not happening. That's
right.
Not happening. These guys are doubling down on everything.
Exactly. Because that requires self-reflection.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't do that. I don't know why. If you're not reflecting on yourself and you're not looking at yourself, that leads to retardedness. Because then you have an ego that will not allow you to learn. And learning comes from realizing that you were once wrong. And when you realize that your political philosophy, every time it's tried, winds up in mass human casualties, the cost is not worth whatever illusion of reward you think you might get. Because there is no utopia here on earth, folks. I got bad news for you. Heaven ain't here. So we will never have a utopia. What we will have is a is a meritocracy where if you work your ass off in an ethical and right way that is actually based on freedom and not just your freedom, but recognizing other people's freedom. See, I don't want the retards to not be free to be retarded. That's why, hey, let them have California. Let California secede and see how quick California goes to literal shit. It's already literally shit up in San Francisco. They have an app where you can report human shit. You know your society has gone to fuck when you have a reporting app for human feces. Hey, there's some shit on the sidewalk over at First and Main. And I'd recognize it. It was Bubba. I'm sorry for the rant, guys. It's just how I see it. Now, Patrick, you and I, in approximately an hour, we have another show. Can you let everyone know how they can watch the show and how they can get a hold of you for a CALIX laptop now that they finally smartened up and they're getting their cryptos off of Coinbase and off of what resembles a fucking keychain?
Yes. We are doing this show for, it's called Cyber Stuff. You have a crypto laptop, you have a Liberty laptop, you're able to go to our portal, and in the CALIX Cyber Suite, you can sign up for one of the subscriptions. There's 2 of them available. Either one will get you access to the Cyber Stuff live every Wednesday, or on the archives. You'll be able to see it as well. You can go back and see all the old shows. We talk about cryptos. We talk about security, what's going on in terms of regulations, legislation, etc. I'm going to be talking about a couple of things today. We get there's a House committee with a crypto market structure bill that's going in place. We have some conversation about some fake airdrops and how to avoid them. The CFTC regulating cryptos bill is coming up. So a number of things to talk about there. BitGet deep fake scam ring that was cracked down on in Asia. Number of other things that are available. These are topics of conversation among many others that we're going to be discussing today. But if you have a crypto laptop or a Liberty laptop, go to the portal. If you have a problem getting to the portal, send us an email, info@calixsolutions.io, and we will help you get into the portal. There you would go to CALIX Cyber Suites and sign up for a subscription. So, yeah, and we send an email every week before the show with a link to it, so you can watch it that way. All right.
Yep. And right now we have $100 off of a laptop, Apple or PC.
Right.
So give us a call. Well, when I say us, it's really Patrick. Give Patrick a call, 702-845-8276. And when you talk to him, make sure you actually talk loud. You got a little hearing issue.
What?
The bitch. Well, what'd you say?
You know, this is funny. We just got in the building that we're in, Miracle Ear is just so funny.
Yeah, it's right under us. Which is perfect for you. Whenever the battery dies, you can go down and have them replace it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Everyone have a great day. And hopefully, like I said, give us, if you don't have a CALIX crypto laptop or a Liberty laptop, give us a call, 702-845-8276. Everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow's Thursday. That means that actually Jay's show is tomorrow morning. So I will see you guys on Friday. Love you guys. And I'll see you in about an hour with Patrick. Good looking guy, isn't he? Ladies, stand back. He's taken. All right. Love you guys.
Thank you very much for watching. Adios.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.